he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's McMillan. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Wyoming's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Cowboys! Excellent pass by the back on the
like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
To the air, it's McMillan. With the catch, it's Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on third down for this offense. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jacobs. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes the grab. It's Lawson. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. From the red zone, it's Jacobs. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he
Touchdown, Husky! Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Touchdown, Huskies! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They scored for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's McMillan. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The play, it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got his man quickly. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have it looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Holman.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. There's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Rush. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give out of the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes.
There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! They take the lead with the 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Look out, he's got room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Rush. Got it in the middle, it's Holman. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the...
Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Wyoming! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Here comes the 2-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The run from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The RPO, it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wyoming. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. At the 45 on his way. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's loose. Touchdown, Washington. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Rush. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Otten. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the ground game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Holman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They booted away. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Quickly complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Starts to scramble to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Rush. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Williams. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys will have it first and 10. Back to throw, it's Rush. Takes the easy completion. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holden. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. And he's just going to spike it. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.